Hello and welcome to the conversation. I'm Stephanie Rivers, and we are here today talking about events going on in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, a lot of people, I don't even have to say Louisiana, a lot of people know when you say Shreveport, that's in Louisiana. Shreveport is known for its seafood and its riverboat casinos. But some of you might not know that that Shreveport is also known for its Black history, its African American history parade. It's the largest parade. Now, that's not just in Louisiana, that's not just in the Southwest, that's throughout the United States. And here to talk with us about it, my guest is former Louisiana State Representative Miss Barbara Norton. Now, she was scheduled to be on with us, but she's on the phone. So we want to welcome her to the conversation. Welcome, ma'am. Thanks for joining us.
Hello there. I'm very honored to have the opportunity to join you all, and I'm looking forward definitely to your coming down to be a part of the 38th Annual African American Parade celebration as one of our grand marshals.
Yes, now, and I appreciate that. But before we get there, I just want to talk to you about about your history and your passion for starting this parade. 38 years ago, which would have been what, 1988. So what was going on as a community activist? What was going on in 1988 that made you say this is something that Shreveport needs and that you as a community activist needs to take on?
Well, let me pretty much just kind of start that, some years ago, growing up in the city of Shreveport and understanding the fact that how important it is that we not forget who we are, and certainly not forget about the accomplishments of African Americans. And thinking about growing up in a community to where I should say that there was a great need to have the opportunity to have things as well as other communities and other race of people has had during their growing up in their community. I can go back as far as when I was a child growing up and not having a library in our community. And the only way that we were able to go and check books out, to read a book, to do any type of homework, or to look at history, or look up history, or whatever it may be, we had to ride the bus downtown. I felt that this was not fair for us as a race of people. So I founded a library somewhere like about 21 or 22 years ago. And then that I founded it, it operated for somewhere like about 10 or 12 years in the recreation center after the city and the parish built a library for over $3 million and something. So after I seen and understood that how much we need to make sure that we're not forgotten about, I thought about the fact of doing a parade during the month of February, celebrating Black history. And thinking about that and putting forth an effort back in 1988 and giving young people an opportunity to be a part, to celebrate, to ask questions, to share history with them about how much we've done throughout this country in order to help build this country to be where it is today and continuing to build a better country for tomorrow. And I thought that it would be something nice. So we started back in 1988 with only 500 people participating in the parade, and somewhere maybe like 200 or 300 on the sidelines. which now we have over 8,000 people participating in the parade, and we have thousands and thousands of people attending, and many people coming from different states throughout the United States.
So I was going to ask you, so you said it started with 500 people, probably local people, and now it's grown to be not just locally known, but known throughout the United States. So what I guess a lot of people felt like you did in that there needs to be some recognition, not just from, the federal government, but locally, what can we do to recognize the accomplishments of African Americans, not just in Shreveport or Louisiana, but throughout the country? So, what was it? I'm sure you didn't do this all on your own. What was it? How was it to organize? And do you want to recognize anyone on your team? How did it become where it's 38 years later and it has grown to be the largest African American history parade? How did you make that happen?
Well, let me start out by saying a lot of sweat came into play. A lot of sweat came into play, and I should say many days and many nights of being charged by putting the lineup together, by encouraging people, by being on the radio, talking about the good news about African Americans. And when I think about when you said the word about getting the credit and the know-how and the encouragement. Many times we as African Americans have done many extraordinary things that we've not gotten encouraged. We've not gotten, thank you. We've not gotten, anything that will, for someone to say how much they really appreciate it. So it's really not about, what you get from people after you do what you do. It's about, is it making a difference? Will it make a difference? And how you continue to share with your race of people about the need of your children, your grandchildren, and other young people and other race of people, knowing how important we have been to this country. And I believe if we look back at how important this country is to us as a race of people, and how important we are to each other, and how important our children and our grandchildren are to us. And we want to make sure that they never forget who they are and the accomplishments that African Americans have done throughout this country. When we think about the White House, African Americans built that White House. When we think about many things in America, we have to give kudos to African Americans, but to get it the way that we deserve it, that's pretty, how should I say that? That's something that we don't always get. That's something that a lot of times people don't even think about giving it to us, but we continue to strive and to continue to work and move forward.
So as you're talking, I'm showing pictures of past parades and the people who were involved with the parade. So who are some? Of course, we know bands and local politicians are a part of the parade. Who are some of the people, the participants who we can expect to see in this year's parade? And I will say at this time, it's scheduled for Saturday, February 7th. So a week away, the first Saturday in February. And of course, the route is downtown Shreveport. But who are some of the participants that we can expect to see if you want to travel to Shreveport or if you are in Shreveport?
Well, I would like to start out by saying there's a beautiful lady that I met on the phone. I've not had an opportunity to meet her. And she is none other than Miss Rivers, whom I am on the phone with now, who is responsible for having a drone academy in Dallas, Texas, and understanding the significance of I'm just finding out about this, and then that it is located in Dallas, Texas, and not only is it located in Dallas, Texas, but we've never had an African American woman who has accomplished what she has accomplished, and we're so delighted to have the opportunity to be able to have her to be one of our grand marshals. We also have the colonel from Barksdale Air Force Base, who has just retired, to be one of our grand marshals as well. And we're waiting on, we have none other than Mr. Edmund Davis out of Little Rock, Arkansas, who will be one of our grand marshals. And we have many mayors, African American mayors, the Congressman Cleo Fields. We've invited him to be a part of it. Many elected officials as a whole. And I could probably go on. We have many ministers, elected officials, churches. We have over 15 churches that will be a part of our celebration. Drill teams, ROTCs, horseback riders. It's just so many that I could probably attempt to name without looking at any of that information. But we will be celebrating 38 long years. And celebrating 38 long years, we have people coming out of Washington State, from Seattle, Washington, from Tacoma, Washington, from Dallas, from Houston, from Kansas City, from New York. We have Minnesota, Las Vegas. We have people coming from many different states, not to just come to the parade, but to be in the parade and to be a part of the parade. So we're just stacking with people coming, and we are so excited to have all of them. If there is anyone who would love to come down and be a part of our celebration, we're in the city of Shreveport, Louisiana, and we invite you to come and celebrate with us, because we do have something to celebrate for. There is too many accomplishments out there that we should not be celebrating every day and every minute and every hour. So we're just so excited that we can't wait for February the 7th. We have resolutions from the city, from the state, from the parish, and also from Congress to say how much they appreciate what we are doing in the city of Shreveport, and we're looking forward to continue as long as God allows us to continue.
So, and I'll take this time to say thank you so much for the invitation. So I was just, I'm one of those people who I just go about my business trying to build the Drone Academy and helping people to get certified as a drone pilot, because a lot of us, we understand technology as consumers. We got the latest phone, we got the latest smart TV, we got all these apps that we use that we're paying for. But when it comes to understanding the how we could be, this could be a career, or understanding how it could be a business, we fall short in that area. And that's what made me want to start my drone company and help other people to become business owners and to get a piece of be a player in it and not just a consumer. So doing that, I was invited to, I never thought of myself as being a history maker, but as it turns out, I'm the first Black woman in Texas to register a drone academy. And after that got around, someone said, "Hey, as a matter of fact, Professor Davis invited me to be a part of the parade." And then when I started talking to you, Representative Norton, then you were like, "Well, I want to elevate you to be one of the grand marshals," which I've never been a grand marshal. I've been in a parade, like in the band, twirling my little rifle and all of that. So I am so honored to be a part of this, and looking forward to meeting you in person and being a part of what you're doing from here on out. So is there any, if when people, so we know if you're local to Shreveport or the surrounding areas, there is you can see us in person. It starts February 7th at 9 a.m. and it goes down the city, the city thoroughfares. But what if you're not local to Shreveport? How can anyone see the parade? Is it going to be on television? Is it going to be streamed? How can how can they see us if they're not local?
Well, if they're not local and they would like to have an opportunity to watch the parade, all they have to do is we're on KTVS Television 3, KTXJ CW21, and all they have to do is just go to KTVS Television3.com, KTXJ CW21, and they can watch it in its entirety. And also, if you're not familiar with the city of Shreveport, we're on Texas Avenue, right in front of the courthouse, on Texas Avenue, downtown Shreveport. Once you find Texas Avenue, downtown Shreveport, you're at the parade. And it kicks off at 11 o'clock a.m. on television, and it lasts until 3 o'clock. It's 4 hours long. And we normally have last year, the year before, over 300 different organizations, groups, churches, fraternities, sororities, floats, you name it. We have it in the parade. And we are so excited that God has allowed us to make 38 years. This will be our 38-year anniversary. Every first Saturday in the month of February, we celebrate the African American Parade celebration. Not only that, but we're kicking it off this year with our ball. That's going to be this coming Saturday, the 31st of January, at the Skybox at Independence Stadium. If you're out there and you're listening and you would like to be a part of it, all you have to do is just show up. And not only that, but our organization is not just an organization that does parades. We're responsible for giving away over 36,000 brand new pairs of tennis shoes, along with Walmart, Horseshoe, many, the radio station. It's just so many sponsors that we have to make that happen. The toy drive that we do during the Christmas holidays, we give away warm blankets for the elderly. We give socks to those who are without a place to live, to the homeless. We buy fans for the summertime. And there are so many things that we do here in the city. We represent women during the month of March. This year, this is our 4th year. Last year, we had over 600 women. The year before, We had 500 women, all in white, that we honor them. We just do a lot of things with our organization. Our organization is the African American Parade Celebration Committee, and we are 38 years old strong here in the city of Shreveport. We were honored in New York City year before last for our efforts and our work at their parade in New York City in September. So, and we've got many, accolades related to elected officials, the governor. I can probably just go on and on and on, but I'm not. But I just want to say to my committee of over 75 members, we are really serious about what we do here in the city of Shreveport. So we ask for your prayers, and we certainly will pray for you all.
And thank you so much. So now you're saying 11 to 3, and I don't know what the weather is in Shreveport, but today it's like 45 degrees in Dallas. So I will most definitely have to have a hat on my bald head because I cannot be outside that long in the cold with no hair. Okay. But at any rate,
I want you to know that, not to cut you off, but they've already gave us a forecast. It's going to be 67 degrees when we have the parade. No rain, all sunshine. So anybody that would like to come, please come on down and be a part. We are the largest African American parade throughout the USA, and the home of that parade is right here in the city of Shreveport.
Well, we want to thank you so much for taking time, and I will be there Friday, so I will be ready to work and to greet and to meet and do all that it entails of a grand marshal. So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. I don't know. Hopefully, you haven't been driving and talking on the phone all this time, but at any rate.
I'm sitting still.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All righty, ma'am.
Before we go, let me just for a minute or two take this opportunity and thank you so much for spending your time with us on that Friday and that Saturday to let us know how much this means to you, because it means more to us because you're coming down to be a part of our celebration, and we certainly can't thank you enough. And we're so proud to show you off and tell people about who you are, what you do, and letting them know that there is still hope for African Americans in this world. And we'll study making a way out of no way. And we'll study building bridges. And this is who we are, and this is what we do. And I never, ever want to hear someone say, I can't do it. I can't do it. Because you can do it if you want to do it. And you can do it if you work hard at it. And you can do it if you keep God in front of you.
Amen. And I appreciate that. So we will be looking forward to seeing you. And I'm going to let you go and then close it out. And then we'll talk later.
Okay. Thank you. And thanks to everyone who's listening and their time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. So that was former Louisiana State Representative Barbara Norton. She is the organizer and the founder of the African American History Parade in Shreveport, Louisiana, which is the largest African American history parade, not just in Louisiana, not just in the Southwest, but throughout the United States. And we were talking to her. I have been invited to be one of the grand marshals of the parade, and it's going to be a first for me. Have I been to Shreveport? I've driven through Shreveport on the way to New Orleans back and forth. So, but I've never stopped, and so this will be my first time in Shreveport. Looking forward to it. And while I'm there, as I will be honored as having being a part of history as the first Black woman in Texas to register a drone academy, I also want to extend to you, if what we do at TCB Drones Academy is we help people to pass the drone certification course. The FAA Part 107 is what it's known as officially. We help people to pass that test so you can become a certified drone pilot and build a stream of income in the tech world, even if you don't feel like you're tech savvy. And that is what has helped or kept people from moving forward. When you feel like, okay, everything around me is just getting so technical and I'm not that type of a tech person, what can I do? Or you might have a job and they are looking for you to have extra skills to prove your value, or all of those things that go on at a job. Okay, so a lot of my students they have a full-time job. They're looking for a way to get an extra certification, and this has helped them. Some people are just looking for a way to build a stream of income. In case you don't know, drones are used for data collection in a lot of different industries, whether you are doing insurance and processing insurance claims, whether you are doing search and rescue, whether you work with law enforcement, whether you work with outdoor events and weddings, and you're looking to do any of those things. That's what drones are used for. Inspections in utility line inspections, roof inspections, solar panels, wind turbines. It's just so much that you can do. Commercials. So while I'm there in Shreveport, I plan to use my drone, and now I won't be taking on being the grand marshal and flying my drone over the parade, but I'm going to have someone getting that information. And we have someone in the chat saying, "You go, Steph." Thank you, James. So thanks for being here. And this is James Stinson of Unruly Records. Is that the name of it, James? Unruly Records in Dallas, Texas. We are planning on doing some great things together with his production company as well as my drone company. And so that's what try to do is I try to elevate people's knowledge about how they can unfair records. Sorry, unfair records. Off the top of my head, so anyway, Unfair Records is the name of his record company. And of course, they're looking for talent and they do productions as well. So if you know someone who is looking for a record label or to do some type of production work, look up Unfair Records and you can find James Stinson, Stenson, on LinkedIn. So that's what we're doing. And going back to the classes, we have virtual courses where we teach people to how to prepare for the Part 107 exam. But I created a promotion for the parade. Hello, and I want to see if I can play that for you, that I'm going to put on TikTok at some point. Let's see if I can find that, if I can make it come up. Okay, there it is. I'm going to play this for you. Okay. Hello, I'm Stephanie Rivers, CEO of TCB Drones Academy in Dallas, Texas. I'm the first Black woman in Texas to register a drone academy. I'll be at the 38th Annual African American History Parade in Shreveport on February 7th, and I want to see you there. So that's just something quick. I just wanted to show you that we're getting ready to put on our social media to help promote the parade as well as what we're doing. So if you want to know more about TCB drones, you can follow us on all the social platforms at TCB drones, as well as you can send me any information. You can contact me. I'm gonna give you my number. Trying to see where I can type it, but anyway, I'll just tell it to you. It's at 214-702-2559. If you want, or you have someone who wants to know about how they can become a certified drone pilot, contact me at 214-702-2559. And that's it. Wherever you are, stay safe, stay warm, because I think it's pretty much cold all around the country. But stay safe and stay warm, and we'll see you next time when we bring you more information about how you can use your drone certification.